I wanted to give it enough time so it would know to make it 2 separate streams. Hopefully it did now. Oh, the YouTube's running again. I like the bribe more than the Wandering Apothecary or 2 kegs. They're not that murdery of a team. They do have a tackle money blow. Legend. Blodge, stand firm, tackle mighty blow, break tackle, armor. It's got a lot of secondaries. That's 3 secondaries of this guy. He's not strength access. It's a secondary there. It's a secondary there. The secondary there. Could be randoms. Probably not. Also, Amazons are kind of cheap, and my Amazons aren't very high level. Just having a legendary player cranks it up. Amazons are cheap and nobility are expensive. No, I think he might have taken the break tackles. The brawler has got to be random. The brawler and the grab are evidence of randoms. No, nobility are definitely not cheap. If I said they were, I misspoke. Amazons are cheap, nobility are expensive. And they're deep. Very deep. Gust of wind. Stayed in bounds. We got lucky. Kill the music here. And go back to or take off default pitch. We can get the draw distance back. You have a level 5 Rat Ogre, a super long-term league. Wonder what to give him for his last 2 skills. Is that the Rat Ogre that we've seen? The Renegade one? Monstrous Mouth guy? Plus armor's not bad. Monstrous Mouth, extra arms, block, break, tackle one. Stat up for like extra movement, extra agility, or extra armor would be good. It is your ball carrying guy. Wait, how did they get this started? They started with a 1 die. Got the stun. Oh, they're ending on a 1 die skull, though. Nice. Wonder if they thought that guard was active. It was not. Alright, they left the ball on the ground. I'm going to assume we don't need those assists. Pressure the ball. We'll figure out what our hits are. There are 2 guards. If we mark that one, we can get that hit, or just put an assist here. Yeah, and then maybe we go blitz the tackle with the dirty player. Let's see what happens. I'm a vibe gamer at this point, apparently. Well, that sucked. Maybe I should have blitzed this guy. I could get some assists over here. We're gonna have to 1-die now. I guess I could dodge, too. I could dodge everybody. Bike's probably better. Sad. Stay there. There's a 1-die pow. Like, you're pushing a lot of stand firm, guys. Blotch firm is pretty annoying. No skulls, at least. I didn't blitz there, either. Jamming these 3 forward wasn't very good for murder. Hopefully we'll be pretty good for stealing this touchdown, though. Swoosh. Dodged that guy. Instead of just battling. Let's go with somebody else. Are those the jammy blodgers? Was that the name of the announcement? I don't think it was. We're getting proper Bretonians back. That's pretty good. That is good news. Use up a pass. Default action or actually passing here? Where are they throwing it to? Did a rush. They're throwing it to that lino? Just 2 rushes is probably fine. I want to wrestle here. Challenge him to a duel? Yes. Actually, I shouldn't have. He had a 2-die there. He missed because I dueled myself to the ground. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm just standing back up anyway. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. All right, 2 go forts to 2-die it. No, 3 go forts. 3 go forts. We could bring that one up from below. We could save that one to be the, oh no, the stand firms are going to keep a wall in front of us. Never mind. Our bonus hits before we go after the ball. Oh. Hey, we got a POW. Auto fend, stand firm on manual. It makes sense. There are lots of times where you don't want to stand firm. KO, nice. I don't know if that was a time where you don't want to stand firm, but... Wrestle. I think she's probably dodging. Don't need to get in there. Second one. Wonder if the 1-die was better. 2 go for it to upgrade it. It was going to be 1 go for it anyway. The 3rd go for it's the one that fails. Reroll fixed it. Need to reroll the attack dice, but we do get the POW. Alright, ball's on the ground, but can't take advantage of that. I think I kind of need to stay here just to keep pressure. It does suck just giving him a Mighty Blow tackle hit for free. Should have used another assist here. Forget about the foul. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that one more assist would have been the armor break. Could have been the armor break. Just tagging the catchers, good. Try to keep him from caging. You might try to hand the ball to the blitzer and end up here. Now that I abandoned the blitzer. Two enemies gone. We're still fully healthy. Their ball's in peril back here. They do stun. That does help protect the ball. Whoosh. The dodge to pick up, though. Five and a 6. Opponent says no problem. We can get a 1 die with this one. Dodging off of tackle. I'm down to 1 reroll. Trying to favor removals might be better at this stage. Red dice. Swoosh. I was scared at first with those red dice, but yeah, we're Amazons. Gives me the free hits. I'll do one of the free hits, okay. Blitz this guy for a likely kill, and getting rid of the kicker would be nice. We can get in and base. We kind of want to be basing most of his stuff, so... Also really want the foul, though. The tackle wrestle would not be a bad foul. I'm going to hold off on basing. We'll see how the punches go. Yeah, see, we need an assist here. There's some POWs. So now we can do Mighty Blow Blitz here, or here. We're likely to kill this one. Much more likely to kill that one. That'll assist that hit and the foul. Go for the kicker. We get him with the bonk. Get a stun. We still tag pretty much everybody. There's one downed guy not tagged. Nice. KO on the foul, not caught. Lodge guard gone. Raj guard. Raj guard firm. Yeah, definitely could have fouled this guy instead, but stand for dodge guard is pretty annoying. I am happy it is no longer here. And tackle's not that useful when you don't have the ability to get 2 dice anymore. He's falling quite far behind. Oh, you agreed that was the target. I think the foul is a lot better than punching the armor up guy again. He's having a long think. It's a tough turn. Dodge with the blitz queued up. Dodge blitz the one at the back. 1 in 9, so he has to wrestle. Or take the duel. No, he wrestles. So I was hoping to have a screen. Oh, he's doing a handoff potato blodge. Double rush to get her tagged. Okay. It worked. They're in a better position for rolling those 2 go-for-its. Sometimes you got to take the risks. Tackler here to go hunt. Back wrestle here to go hunt. It's like a regroup turn. I don't think we're hitting the ball. No, we can get through this guy. We just need this POW from here. We can regroup with this one, though. I think I want to go for murder more than having another one back. Is that true? Another one back would be pretty good. Another one back. She needs to get in as the assist. Yeah, we're just not going to 2-die there. Smoosh. Nice. Another KO. Hey, Side-Eyed Studios. Any news about the tabletop rules or the new team? Both have come up in chat already today, I believe. Oops. God damn it. That was my blitz. Man, I am derpy. What's this one? At least we still have a blitz. So derpy. Or failed. Sunk a lot of rerolls into go for it. Yep. Should have been the tackler coming over here. The only thing I'm worried about him doing is double dodging. If both of these guys get up, I might have a hard time getting these two to attack him. Let's here, and then that can tag there. Then we still have her to double back over. Let's go for the boot. Dislocated shoulder. Strength bust on his quarterback. That doesn't help us win this drive, but oh boy, does it help us win the game. They ate it? Are they about to redraft? Yeah, they only need 3 more games. Still, why would you eat it? Like, only needing 3 more games means you can kind of... You don't need to save it for the better player. Official and complete communication from Nacon in the next few days or weeks. Soon. Official news soon. Nope. They hurt. They did do the play I thought they would do. That's fine. We have a bench. Losing the block kind of sucks, but I'd rather aggro apothecary positional. We're going to be able to catch this guy. Is the potato going to escape? Yeah, I disagree with the sentiment that redraft is fine. Redraft ruins the game for the style that I like. The style I fell in love with. Like, actually, like the MMO, or like the MMORPG style of like enjoying leveling the players up is like one of the main hooks of the game. Redraft just destroys that. You can't dream about getting better and better and better. There is like, I can't think of any RPG where you get weaker. There's a few, I guess, that have resets, like Final Fantasy III has like the whole new world thing where you do get reset quite a bit. That is fun. And I guess some old MMOs used to like de-level you when you died. Or plus dodge to mark my tacklers. Rude. Probably just this one going is better. The wrestle's probably not worth the extra go for it. Feels uberable, but that's great for you. Well, like, you can play sprints, you can play arena, you can play private leagues. Like, there's lots of places to play the other, like, if you don't like Uber Bowl. Like, we already kind of solved that with sprints at arena. Yeah, segregating the redrafted teams from the non-redrafted teams was... It doesn't stand up to scrutiny. It's a pretty big mistake. Because like if you're on game 21, you are an easier opponent for goddamn skulls. Wow. All right. Rough. Man, Blood Bowl's been rough since I came back. I've been playing bad, but holy skulls, Batman. Yeah, to finish my thought there, like if you're like a 12-game team, you would rather face a 21-game team than a 19-game team. The 21-game team is significantly weaker than the 19-game team. So why is there a line drawn in the sand where 21 plus cannot play 12-game teams? The 12-game team would rather play the post-redraft team, the pre-redraft team. So it doesn't make any sense to draw that line there. Would you really dig into it? Yeah, if you like progression but not infinite, there's sprints. And there's private leagues too. Ladder will give you skill-based matchmaking, apostastis, so it might be better to learn the game. But Arena might be more the style of play you're looking for. But there's no skill-based matchmaking there. So you could end up playing against Andy Davo. He's actually stalling. So the skulls might not have been the end of the line. This one might be able to recover, but don't move her. If I bring her down, they'll have to score. Yeah, I should bring her down. So I get a 2-turn if this fails. I am non-reroll, so he's likely to fail. One version of redraft I wouldn't mind on the ladder would be if it was done on a date. So like if halfway through the season everybody redrafted at once, it was all done synchronized, that would be much closer to what tabletop is. I don't know if I want to do the 1 and 9. I think we just go for the ball. Tackle got us. Game 21 against Game 20 is one of the nightmares why I thought redraft doesn't belong on the ladder. But if you matchmake by team value and not games played, Game 20 should never play against Game 21. Those are the two extremes. If you move redraft to 30 games, it doesn't fix things at all. Like it's missing the point, like what the objections to redraft. The objections to redraft is like you can't dream about building a big team. You can never dream about going big anymore. So making it so that you can go bigger than you could this season doesn't fix that. Like, I don't want to play teams with an average of 4 skills on them. I don't want to play teams with an average of 3 skills on them. Like, I don't want to play some NAF-style tournament structured in these ways. The fun hook... They're stalling again. The fun hook is 100% dreaming about going big, like not having this artificial cap holding you back. It's not that I want to play with 9 legends on my team. I want to dream about getting that. I don't want to actually play that game. Maybe I do want to play that game. As far as I know, nobody's played 9 legend v 9 legends. And it's been a long time since you could actually dream about, like, filling out a team. But right now, with redraft, you can't even dream about getting, like, 11 guard dwarves is even out of reach. Damn. Well played, opponent. Getting that last stall. Poorly rolled me. Alright, well, nothing to do but murder. Kill this kicker, I guess. With a retry. We can step on the armor up. Teamwork can overwhelm that armor up. Maybe we have to step on the kicker. Nope. Kicker got KO'd. Guess we'll step on the armor up. Nothing better to do. Guess I could have blitzed this. Tagged him. 1 in 36, he misses his touchdown. He got his touchdown because of my 1 in 36s. Weird. Alright, he wins his drive, but holy removals. 2 sets of KO rolls, though. They might all come back. You've simply become accustomed to a way of playing that the rules aren't designed for it. I mean, I accept that. Magic the Gathering wasn't designed for EDH. StarCraft wasn't designed for 15-minute no rush. There are lots of games. Oh, my favorite example, League of Legends wasn't designed for all random, all mid. These are all game modes that I tend to enjoy more than, like, the game mode. The intended competitive game mode. And it would be insane to tell Magic players that you can't play 100-card singleton with a commander. A good company embraces all of the ways to enjoy its game. It doesn't force you to play it the way it wants you to play it. There's, like, the argument about, like, what the rules should be on the ladder often comes down to no true Scotsman would play Blood Bowl that way. Instead of, there should be a place for everyone to play they want to play. And the redraft was just a huge step backwards. But we can still one turn. He didn't triple stand firm. We can't use the frenzy, but we can still one turn here. Big game hunter, no rush 10-minute. Yeah. Exactly. That's how you play. Hit the kicker. Okay, so we hit here. We get our first push. No, I think I need to, because my frenzy doesn't work, I think I need to actually push her up. Because I need to get to 12, 11, 10, 9. I need to get to here, which means we need to get pushed from here, which means we need to attack an enemy standing here. So I have to get her to here to do the last hit. So our first hit isn't gaining us forward movement. But it's enabling the final hit. Mm-hmm. A very like-dislike system is actual. The player base shrunk by like 30% this season. Like, this season sucked. The numbers agree. Kick sucks for me too. High kick makes it slightly less suck. Reballing makes it slightly less suck. -3 on the catch. We definitely don't pass now. A harder pass is better. Like, redraft sucks for people who like playing Big Blood Bowl, and it sucks for the player base and like, just looking at the numbers. No push. Womp womp. Oh, we'll just have to murder some more. He got most of his KOs back, too. I was worried that was skulls. I have to 2-die. I have to risk the 1 dying. If I want a 3-die, I'm not going to do. Plug that so we get retries here. Should be able to 3-die him. It's a big foul on a positional. An unleveled positional, but we'll take it. 97%. Which might not even be counting 30 player. Another stun. Still not caught. Pass farm. All right. So their KOs could put them back up to 11. Mm-hmm. You've heard the no true Scott argument leveled at both Underworld and Vampires because they play differently. Yep. How dare you play for removals in a 1 turn? I don't know how the new Vampires play. They play in a way where cages don't matter, I guess. You argue that this season sucking is just they did redraft wrong. Not that redraft is flawed. I mean, like, you can't argue that redraft is flawed. Like, it destroys a type of Blood Bowl. Like, the only argument for pro redraft on the ladder is I don't want you to enjoy Blood Bowl that way. I don't enjoy Blood Bowl that way. I don't want you to enjoy Blood Bowl that way either. It's like the only way to frame that argument. You could argue that, like, that way to play Blood Bowl shouldn't be the main way to play Blood Bowl. But I could counter that by saying, like, Arena is just as much the main way if you want it to be. Like, they both get invites to playoffs and feed into Worlds. And Worlds isn't run at all like Giant Ladder. Basically has Arena rules. Okay, Frenzy there is actually relevant. Where do we want Mighty Blow to go? Just after the kicker for an easy kill? No, in that case, we should just Mighty Blow the line. Try to tackle that. We could try to just go Mighty Blow the move up guy. Getting rid of him lets us more push for the win. I can get a reasonable foul on that guy. Yeah, let's save her to probably blitz here, maybe blitz here. Depends on how all these hits go. The matchmaking time is certainly hurting. Possibly more than redraft destroying Big Blood Bowl. If they ran the same rules back on the ladder, I'm glad we could all agree this ladder rule set sucks. If they did the same rules, I think I will not play a single ladder game next season. I'll still subathon, but we'll have to do other game modes. God, Blitz with that kick, holy frick! The ladder really doesn't want me to play on it either. I mean, admittedly, I am like under the weather. I am derping. But I'm definitely getting diced, too. Tighter play can overcome getting diced. The amount of skulls that this blitz, it's been a rough week of Blood Bowl. They could have actually implemented, like Edaroth said, he agrees that the sprint system isn't the same as redrafting, but they could have made it so that you can just redraft and start a new sprint, and then it would actually be the same as redrafting. So instead, like adding redraft to the ladder could have killed sprinting instead of killing Big Blood Bowl. You could just voluntarily redraft, and then you get it's starting another sprint record for you. Like, you could have designed the system that way. Well, and they did, in fact, catch the ball on the Superstar. We get that hit, we can get in there. We also have jump off to get in there. It's a bit strange. I think standing there is fine. This is like the loose play I'm talking about. I'm having a hard time like planning the whole turn. I still do my block hits here first. Yeah, he got us with an onside kick. Pretty. Smash! Nice. Very nice. Get those KOs back. Aggro Apothecary. Now, how do we want to do this? I think we want to use the Blitz for this hit, which does mean I need 2 assists. Or we could do that hit. It's Bludge Firm, though. I want to stay back here anyway. Wait, they offend on optional now? Apparently they've switched their fend optional. Blitz, so it doesn't roll the jump up. Nice, we get the POW. Ball is loose again. So you say redraft works great on tabletop, but do you know of anywhere in tabletop that plays like ladder, where you can just go to the comic shop, play games as much as you want, level your team up as much as you want? Ooh, punch and catch. We dodge away here. We did get the stun. I could dodge up. And go for the really quick score. Or I could dodge back and be safe. Probably just be safe. Now, what do we got for a foul? Not much. Unassisted there. Foul the kicker. I guess I'll foul the kicker. I need him marked. Yoda not caught. All right, there. We did fine after the blitz. I could have used a blitz somewhere else and risked the jump up, but the jump up is a 2+, so it's not guaranteed. Yeah, doing the redraft with a launch corn is absolutely insane, too. They did the same thing with Wood Elves, another team that likes to be really big and wants a big team value. And during Wood Elf season was when they had the lowest team value cap. Like 1.5, I think, or was it 1.6? It was really low. At least back then, we didn't have any other game modes, so that back then was still trying to get compromise ball. 4+2+2+, it gets the POW. Ouch. Okay. Well, that worked. Maybe we haven't recovered from the blitz. Dirty players got the ball. Mr. Rocker Crocker can get ready for sneaky get post redraft. Interesting. We want that blitz. This time we'll take the jump up. Just blitz afterwards if we need to. We have a retry there too. Hit him, bring the ball over here, punch that. Stopping this guy would be pretty good. X on the jump up. Wrestle him down. Do this first so we can get the assist to here. Bonk. I was trying to make this diagonal work. Let's freaking stand firm. So I just lost an assist. Though gaining movement. Wait, the ball carrier is the one with the that I want to foul with. Are we actually fouling here? I mean, I think so. We do want to win. Need to gate SR, not keep drawing. And this is the right square to be in. To score in 2 turns. And I have a bribe. Stunned. No gauntlet run from the break tackle this way. Chord's number 6 on the ladder. Yeah, normally though the new team is all over the place. The new team boost only got 1 chord up at the top of the ladder. You can rebuild them. And you like 5 or 6 rebuild games, and then you'd still have 14 games to climb. The splitting the player base argument, I think, doesn't work because like it is largely different people who enjoy the different styles. So when you eliminate Big Blood Bowl, it's not like you're getting all of those players to go play with the other players. You're making all those players go try RuneScape out instead. Or One Spot of Galaxy, or cards. Or League of Legends, or that new Battlefield game. like you're losing the players. You're not splitting the queue. There are vastly different ways to enjoy the game. Ooh, red die smoked himself. That helps. Okay, we can't foul again, I don't think. If I go forward, we're scoring on 12, so we have 4 to steal. That's comfortable. If I foul again, we could do a handoff. And still score, that's right. But I want the SPP here, too, so we can have a sneaky get after the redraft. Although this player is going to be 40k agency fee. So I don't know if we're even going to keep it. Thank you, redraft. Assume I can finish that cage. But if the turn ends early, I'd rather not be down here. 2 on the jump up. Tackle gets him down. What's the play for OSRS? I think after this game, I'm going to do some RuneScape, and then we'll do another Blood Bowl game after a bit of a break. Yesterday, I tried 2 Blood Bowl games in a row, and it just, like, I had to stop streaming. It just tanked me. And I think it's time to try a new minigame in RuneScape. I've got the Minigames Challenge. I want to play and rank all of the minigames in RuneScape. Temperos was the last one we did. It was pretty good. We're fighting a lot of POWs. Not getting stuck on these stand firmers. My combat skills are a lot higher than they were last week when I started the minigame challenge, so I might be able to get away with make it a red die if that guy does come hit me. We're gonna go blitz him though. Yeah, I might be able to do some minigames that need combat that I had to skip last week. I've got a list of 36 minigames, I think. And some of them do have fairly big requirements. You're talking yourself into keeping both Bretts and Kemri? I would keep the Kemri. Kemri are getting spoon-fed easy ball pickups. You won your Rebel mug with Kemri too. Nice. You think your necro your painted necro team's going to get retired? Why would you ever play that when you can play Bretonnians or Kemri? The minis look awesome on the new box. Mm-hmm. There's some nice dioramas showing the new stuff off. They did find the way in. No sneaky git. Sadness. Try to score on Tom Tech here. Hand off to Tom Tech. Actually, maybe better SPP anyway. It's fair to say it's certainly better SPP. We really need to get the other 4 strength rebuilt. I still have 3 rerolls. That's a good sign for pushing for the win. We'll pick up there and hand off there. It's attrition punch first. Are we KO heavy again? 2 KOs. 2 injured. Failed to pick up. Nail the handoff, though. All right. 4 turns to steal to get the win here. Let's hope those KOs stay down. Clears the stun on my dirty player. We get 1 more foul this way. Oh, your necro, you didn't even finish painting them? Oh. Did Kemri get nerfed? I think they got buffed. The big guys get Brawler. And they didn't say fully what everything is, but they did say that your 5 strength guys actually end up with Brawler now. And Decay's not as bad as it used to be. Both KOs stayed out? Let's go. I think we need to go wide. Kick in good position here. Tackles spread out. They struggled mightily punching this setup in the start of the game. They had to start with 1 dice. Not just start. They started with a 1 die and then they ended on a 1 die. I think they had 1 die, 2 die, 1 die. They double skulled the second 1 die. Looks like they are going to try to come through here. They do have guard, I guess. Guard here, punch here.
Never mind the maneuvers. Just go straight at them.
Hey, Natalius. It's 70 people today. We're doing better at Blibble than we did yesterday, viewership wise. See if we can win a game too. Do better that way as well. I think yesterday Rick and Tree were both streaming at the same time. The Blibble category definitely has a limited number of viewers that we the streamers share. Get to the other shallow end. Definitely don't want it out of bounds. Free reroll for nobody. It's a tie. Both at 2 rerolls. I still have my apothecary and my bribe. Although the usefulness of fouling is diminishing. Only 4 turns left to take. Amazing kick for us, though. That is really tough for him to get that transfer. I'm gonna get a drink because he's got a long think here. I have time. You're back. Nope. That's a pleasant screen to come back to. My players were all highlighted. What, he misclicked the 2 die? He had pushed skull and selected the skull. That's not good for him. Well, it was push skull. Why would you reroll, right? Like, We could try to get the touchdown here. We could use the blitz here to actually get this player up for another handoff if we're super greedy. I think I am super greedy. As long as I still have rerolls, I'm comfortable. There's a superstar over here. Do I have to do the blitz here? I think I do. If we're going to score on her eventually. Walk is better than a push. We get the pickup. All three of those over here. Surfable, yes, but if he uses the blitz on that side of the field, we're freaking thrilled. This is a play you wouldn't want to make on turn 2, but it's fine to make second turn of the last quarter of the game. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, Blood Bowl 2 season length was better. 6 weeks. Was 6 or 7 weeks at various stages. Was what Blood Bowl 2 did. So, like, they want a new team to come out every 3 months, so, like, that's fine, but if the ladder, there were, like, 2 ladder seasons per release cycle, that would be better. Hey, Duke. Bludge firm on the ball. Not ideal. Chance for disaster, for sure. Second bludge firm on the ball. Super not ideal. Yeah, rough dodge to fail if it came down to dodging. Thought I had a better formation here. I guess she should have gone into this area instead of tying those 3 up. He did roll a lot of dice to set this up. He doesn't fail turns that often, except when he misclicks. Oh, and he even gets that dodge to get my wrestler Occupado. We could just dodge handoff and be gone. I don't think they'd be able to catch us. The guard does kind of suck. Yeah, we might not even get 2 dice to start this. Like, she could start with a blitz here. We'd be giving up on the Tom Tech touchdown. I am not happy about. We just do the dodge. That's true too. If we just get good control, this player might get back into good position even after doing that hit. But we need to pow on that hit and then that hit. Which is better than just digging for the 1 in 9 I can't reroll. The win's more important than turbo leveling this player. You can get the POW anyway. No, I do just have to dodge. It doesn't get her free next round. It gets her free next round, though. Alright, let's succeed 4 dodges here, shall we? We get the most important one. There's tackle on us, too. Guess I should have dodged her first. I'd still have one more reroll. But she's in the way. They have to battle their way out of this a little bit. At least I got the ball carrier dodged. That is a pretty big milestone. No shot we're scoring on Tom Tech with that fend position, though. I wouldn't want to risk the handoff on the last turn. I'm glad I didn't do the dodge handoff play, though. The handoff would have been the same dice as her failing. You would have dodged this one over into the brawl instead of that one blitzing. If we were doing a dodge, I think the ball carrier does it, though. That's the thing. Swoosh. Being here is actually kind of in the way a little bit. Pushed us there. Interesting. I guess this guy wants to dodge after the ball. They need that 1 die. No, they could have pushed me to here, taken that hit, and then dodged it this way. I guess they still can. With a tough dodge? Break tackle could only help with one of them. 5 and a 6. Didn't need it with either of them. Get swoosh. Reroll POW. Maybe Top Tech's gonna score after all. Casual 3+4+3+ to 2 die the ball. So even with my second dodge failing, they still had a rough set of dice to do this, and they get the scatter catch. Rolf. Now we're gonna have to get the wrestle tackle in the brawl. Might not be a dodge though, because we can try the kicker hit first. More POWs. They aren't taking a 2-die. I'm not taking that 2-die early in the turn. Rather have these both not a scoring threat in case we fail our turn. If they didn't misclick that skull with these dice, we wouldn't have had a chance. We still had the really good kick. It was going to be hard for them to get the ball over. If I get that hit, this one can do a go for it to be an assist. If we get that hit, this one can take that. Then we can hit from here. For dodge. We could try the 1 in 9 instead of the dodge. Same odds. Except I can reroll the 1 in 9. The attack 1 in 9. I have a whole lot of 1 in 9s to do here. Jeez. Wonder if it's ever fine to use the tackler instead of the wrestle. It actually is. The ball is on wrestle, not blodge. So this player's just as good as this player. It's 2 go for it's as opposed to no go for it's, but dodge. And I don't have to do the 1 in 9. Oh no, I needed somebody to take that one too. I need 3 players up here anyway. We are finding lots of pounds this turn. Keep them coming.
Good news, everyone.
Hey, Beowulf. Oh, the go for it failed. Oh, snake eyes on the go for it and KO myself. Apothecary that? No. I don't spend any time thinking about it, is more the answer. No, definitely not. I was thinking it would be back for turn 16, but it hadn't rolled the turn counter yet. I do have some scoring threats. It's not over, but we did clear that stun, so I do have an extra player in the back here. He could score, yeah, he could get that guy as a scoring threat. It's possible. Yeah, he's done so many go for it's and dodges and stuff. I think that was the first go for it I've done in a while. Blood Bowl does not have symmetrical luck. I've been getting so unlucky. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. We have to do a redraft after this game. Yeah, 78 viewers. There's only 2 of us streaming Blood Bowl right now. I think the viewership on Twitch has been down this season too, talking about this being the worst season ever. It's hard to separate that from, like, interesting. Hold that thought. Like, is viewership down because streaming is down? Or streaming down because viewership's down? Which one is affecting which? I guess they really want the ball down here. So they can transfer it to this guy next turn. They're counting on the 4+ dodge to protect it on the sideline here. They do have stand firm, so the sideline's not bad. No, they don't trust this guy's dodge. An eye cage. Where's a juggernaut when you need it? Blood Bowl 3 interest, yeah, I think is the main thing. Viewership's down because people just aren't playing it much either. You tend to watch the game you're playing. Frankly, with the inherent demands of Blood Bowl, you can't see getting more popular easily. Yeah. Blood Bowl's a tough game to love. It kind of needs all of its parts, right? Like when you ruin one part of it, it's tough for the rest of it to carry. Like Overwatch, if Overwatch had a bad ladder and they just like ruined the ladder one season, you could still have fun just playing a round of Overwatch, right? In fact, that's how I enjoyed Overwatch. I never really like cared about the ladder much. That's happening for sure. Rest of this turn I'm unsure about. We could stand her and hit there, and then we have access from both sides. This is my best scoring threat, so attacking with this one makes a little more sense. I could get the guard in with that hit and that hit. Guard to here. Wrestle hit here. Hope these two can recover. You just don't even need to do that hit. Yeah, Overwatch 2 I never played. You say they kind of screwed it? Not surprised. We could also just try to hit with 4 strength instead of her. These two downed ones could represent our scoring threat. Put her in the end zone. This one passes to her. And we hit with this one. Like that one could hit from here after the guard gets down. I think I'll do the punch both of these play. It failed. We could dodge her to still get the guard in. I guess we kind of have to. If he doesn't stand firm here, we'd be screwed. So maybe we don't even do that hit. We're just dodging both of these. Need to make sure I have enough time to react to where the ball scatters to. Wrestle. Out of bounds. Good scatter. I'm not going to risk other maneuvers. It's a pickup. Touchdown. Yes. Recovered. Yeah. Well, the tackler gets more SPP to take through the redraft. She already has enough for Mighty Blow. Nice. The out of bounds scatter, the 1 and 3 for the good scatter. Ooh, they might be able to one turn or get an extra turn on the kickoff. Not quite GG yet. No, they got all their KOs back. Step 1 to having a good kickoff. I don't think I'm worried about them one-turning. Just going to put rookies up front. I don't have enough rookies. I guess the kicker can go. The kicker's not too likely to get redrafted again. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Go for it. So they can't hit me here, but being a little bit farther forward, I think is slightly better. For thwarting their extra turn. Kicker taking a hit means I'm not using kick, which is definitely a negative. I could have put Frenzy up. Frenzy also has a massive stockpile, though. It's going to be an interesting redraft. Instead of a -2, we just get +26. Actually, they're rated really close to us. We're the same rating. It's 24th place against 22nd place. We're 1 SR apart, so we're getting +32. Maybe +31. You did almost that exactly at tabletop recently? Nice. It feels pretty good, doesn't it? Very good record for him. 24, 10, and 3. Only 3 losses. Both down at the edge. Bounce out. Went towards the end zone. Dodge pickup score. Nice. Pitch invasion. Gee. Pitch invasion knocked out one of my players. It was one of the ones on the line. Oh, they are trying to one turn. Oh, I gotta turn dodge to optional here. Dodge to manual, I mean. Yeah, manual, optional. Both correct. Didn't expect him to actually try it. He needs 3 more pushes. This is not easy to do. This one falling probably helps me. Needed somebody there. Yeah, the new Bretts have wrestled instead of fed, yeah. Yeah, the new Bretonians are going to be strong. Wrestle on your Linos is kind of insane. GG. Hey, pass farm instead of foul. Love to see it. On the ball. Yeah, the new Bretonians don't have peasants anymore. They have squires. They have wrestle instead of fend. I think they get 6 positionals, no big guy, and wrestle linemen. 2 catchers, 2 throwers, 2 blitzers. The catchers being actual blitzers with Dauntless, like the old Bretonians. We don't know the full roster. Like, we don't know what the bodyguards are. They probably don't have wrestle anymore. Hopefully they get block and strength access. MVP to Olgrot. We got all kinds of SPP here for after redraft. Plus 32. Nice. A good rebuild after yesterday. Will blocked him 52 to 35. We finally got some SPP on top deck. I think it's been like 5-6 games. First SPP on there. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep Zenali. It's good until I found with the ball. I had a bribe. It was fine. Ba-ba-ba. How was our go for it? 50-50 on my go for it. They did 19, failed 3. I did 8, failed 4. My dodges were worse too. They did so many dodges. They did 24 dodges to my 9 of the dodge team. I actually dodged very little with my dodge team. My catches were great though. 5 catches. Some of them 6+ scatter catches. Okay, so we're heading into redraft. Here's the redraft button, but we need the spreadsheet. Gaming Dad gets to come out of retirement, hopefully. Hopefully he recovers. The Frenzy's got double random. That's kind of crazy. I gotta check on agency fees and stuff. Quick bathroom break, and we'll do this redraft. We're back. Stick around for the redraft math. More. That much thinking needs Twinkies to refuel afterwards. I'm blurry. I'm small and blurry. I can get bigger. Hey, and I am blurred. Okay, I got a spreadsheet somewhere here for helping do this math. Just in this sheet with a new tab. Yes, maybe. Nope. Open somewhere else. File, open. Untitled spreadsheet. Redraft calc. Okay. You know, unforgiving the UIs for misclicks. Yeah, him misclicking that skull was rough. Oh, and you just did a useless dodge with your mummy. Yep. We've all been there too. Part of being good at Blood Bowl 3 is knowing where to click and how many times to click there. It's a rough game. Okay. So what's our total cost right now? Our team value is 1.2. That's promising. Oh, it's not counting this one though. So we're definitely gonna have to trim some stuff. We need to figure out the agency fees on everybody. And I need to figure out like who's likely options to keep. Oh yeah, we could trim the rerolls pretty far back because we do get leader on this guy. So let's just put everybody in. 170, 110, 120, 190, 180, 70, 60, 60, 70, 60. Let's see where we get to here without any of the... Well, we need the apothecary. 100% we need the apothecary. They're trying to fix a strength bust on the ball carrier. That one's not optional. And I have a ton of concussions we need to try to get rid of too. Okay, so fees. We go to stats, games played. So double, single, double, 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 single, double. Single, double, double, double. Wait, did I do that right? I'm all screwed up. I think I did that right. Should be 3 more to check. Single, 20 games played. That's a single. So single, single, single on the bottom 3. That is 1.48. If I did that right. I'm not confident I did. I'm going to double check it. Groups of 3. 40, 20, 40. It's wrong already. $40, 20, 40. And then 40, 20, 40. 40, 20, 40. Those ones are right. 40, 40, 20. 40, 40, 20. 20, 20. Now it's right. And that's without any rerolls. So we definitely need to save on price. So cutting a bunch of the linos saves a little bit, like 30k each. Need to save at least 180k. Who is 40s that are like not that great? Player 6, 7, and 8. They're actually kind of great. They've all got level up spending. Damn. 9, 10, 11 are all reasonably good too. I guess this one's... Olgrot's the worst because it's just a picked block. It's not random. We're almost certainly going to like random strength on Olgrot. It's an option to just not buy a Jaguar? That's true. We could buy Tomtech later. That does save 130. It's like a 3 SPP. So random. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's start there. Let's random this. See if it's worth keeping. Probably not. And then we can just buy the new Jaguar after. So we can cut this one down to just 50-0. We need to save another 100 plus more if we want rerolls. What do my rerolls cost? $60k on this team. Maybe Von Roo? We could do a concussion check. There's somebody there with 3 concussions. Reason. We really want to keep the Mighty Blow, though. The block tackle Mighty Blow. We might have to lose Zanelli. 1 concussion. A dirty player sneaky get we get in our first game. Post redraft. But we probably just have to drop a bunch of the rookies to trim the agency fees. It's only 30k for the randoms, though. Is there a chance to do 1 reroll leader? Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, that's not an option with the current build. We need to save 160 to get 1 reroll. Player 3 is 160. Who's player 3? Wrestle Tackle Piranha. Wrestle Tackle probably isn't enough to be keeping post, like double redraft. It is pretty important for like this situation though, because everyone's going to keep their bludge ball carrier. So a wrestle tackle is actually really nice to have. So taking 2 tackles through would be good. We 100%. Let's do it this way. 100% keep these 3. So 1, 4, and 5. Let's like mark them. %100 keepers. I think Raisin is 100% keeper. 6. That's double random. Or like maybe like I'd really like to keeps. And Mr. Rocker Crocker too. Sneaky get. If I cut all of these, I think Olgrod's a pretty easy cut. I guess we don't need the kick. We're gonna random Olgrod, so we might have to do the math again. I think we probably lose Von Brew. So we end up positional light. We lose both the Jaguar and a Piranha. We're really counting on Gaming Dad getting better. So that saves 110 right there. It's weird. If we knock this down. What does it cost us to upgrade Linos to these positionals? The blocker is 110. The blitzer's only 90. So 40k or 60k. But I think we'll be able to get the 40k. That would be our 1.3. We actually get to keep the random kick and the random block. Amazons are cheap. We're not having to fire that much. The season's about to end, so this doesn't matter, but we're pretty incentivized to fire the Wrestle Tackle just so we can have a fresh one that doesn't have any agency fees for the next redraft. Did redraft improve the game? This is the worst season ever. The number of games played is like, it dropped by like 30%. They tried redraft, it failed. I guess we get to random on Von Brew before firing too. Up now. I think these are the ones I'm keeping, and these we have to random on. Redraft feels a bit complicated. Is it ever? I had to make a spreadsheet to track it outside a game. Because as soon as you hit redraft, you can't random anymore. So I need to know who's getting fired and random them, and then I might reevaluate if they hit good. We have enough for leader. Yes, we're going to be able to pick leader right after. What else can we do here? We need 60 if we want the 4 strength to start with. I don't think we're going to get there. That would be like canning the lino so we could have the 4 strength. That might actually be good. Can the kick and the block linos. Need another empty slot. Sorry, Morgul. Oh, I could have fired the bad random. If we keep these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's redo that over here. 170. 190, 180, 70, 80. And 40, 40, 20. And then 40, 40. That is 960, but I haven't put the other costs in, so can I get both positionals? 10k off of getting both positionals. I did that. We kept these 6. We might have to play a game without that. This is no rerolls as well. Just the leader reroll. I feel a lot better about that if I keep these blocks. Really do want to get the 4 strength on. Maybe we drop that one down. We don't buy the piranha right away. That leaves 30k we could spend to get one of the randoms back. The kick or the block. Player 6 is price strong? Oh. Good eye. So that leaves 50k more. So we could get the other positional. 10k to spare, which we could use to keep. No, you need 30k to keep. What if we let Zanelli go? How expensive is Zanelli? 10. What am I doing with Zanelli anyway? Tackle? Mighty Blow? Like, we're getting through the redraft, but that's not like a great piece. Like, it's overpriced for giving away inducements. Maybe I random Zanelli. Random strength Zanelli. Go for the jackpot. Or if we fire Zanelli, we get like 2 rerolls. No, not that much. 1 reroll. We do have to still pay for a player. Saves us 60, the price of a reroll. Which I think is significantly worse long term. Maybe I'm just not supposed to level Zanelli. We just go for armor. I think maybe we're not supposed to take the rookie Jaguar. That gives us 70 to spare. 8 wigs. We're about to redraft and get better. You can feel sorry for me if I fail the 3+ roll to fix her. I can take a reroll, or I could keep 2 of the randoms, so we could keep the kick and a block. This might be the one. This might be the way. Yeah, let's put this in on the other tab. 170. 190. 80, 70, 60, 60, 60. And 40, 40, 20, 40. $40, $40, $20, $20. That still leaves 50k. So we get the. Oh, this is without either positional. We can't have the strength one. But we can have that one. Leaving 10k on the table. Well, I guess both of these versions were firing these, so we should random these. It might change our evaluations. We can random strength to go for gold. Von Roo. Von Roo hits guard. Okay, back to the drawing board. We probably need to keep Von Roo. Random guard. Hooray for Gaming Dad getting better. You're jumping the gun with that 3 cheers. Random guard. 3 cheers to the random guard. We have another random guard. Random thick skull. Random shadowing. Okay, well, we don't need to keep Olgrot. Okay, Von Roo's got to get back in there. Because that is team value efficient for inducements afterwards. Okay, so he's 140k, so it's a pretty significant cut we need. So I'm betting putting him back in, we can't have these 7. All right, back to the drawing board. Delete both of these. 170, 140, 190, 100, 80, 70, 60. And 40, 40, 40, 20, 40. Forty, 40. 50. 20k over. Yep, so we cannot have that. Somebody's got to get cut. It could be any of them. But somebody has to get cut from that crew. So we could random on Zanelli, who's already got 2 good randoms. we could random on Raisin, but I do quite want to keep the tackle Mighty Blow. Seems like it'll be really good, but maybe only if it's random. I need 6 more SPP here to get tackle, and then we'd be fine not having Raisin. Raisin is a little bit more expensive. Each of the Linos goes up 10k. Do we really want the top 4? Yes, I need the leader. I need the ball carrier. We just hit discount guard on Von Roo, and we definitely keep Sif. So yes, we're 100% keeping the top 4. Would cutting any of the bottom ones let me get the strength player as well? It saves 70, which is enough to upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, either of these two would... It's easy to slot in because it's just 110k. No, I need to save 20k. I need to save 20k more. So none of these individually would give us the strength. But 6 or 7 would both give us a reroll. We don't need the piranha anymore. We're keeping both piranhas. So one of these two has to go. Either of them will give me a reroll and a lino. And that's it. So let's see. Let's copy paste this. And if we get rid of the cheaper one, we're at 260, really. Oh, because I was thinking I would get a reroll. I was wrong. Yeah, 20k over. So none of them get me a reroll. Dang it. So we could lose the dirty player too, but I think the dirty player's more valuable than the frenzy. Like redraft, like this is interesting strategy. I don't mind this at all. It's like deck building. It's like budgeting and cutting cards. You know, it is an interesting game, but it just ruins the other part of the game. The cost is too high. And I could see other people not liking this. If you don't like spreadsheets, you probably don't like this. Because you're not going to go this in depth. You're just going to wing it, not get the joy out of it, but not get the misery out of the analysis misery. It's coloration. This would be 40k to spend. There's nothing to spend 40k on. $50k to spend is no better. 60k is what we need. So I think we random the frenzy. And reevaluate again. I have session I can stick back in. I have the 2 kick guys. Hold on. That's spending 30k. I have the kick at the random kick at the random block. Because they're both cheap. First season. This does have 40k to spare. So I get to go 60-20. We lose the deli, but we still get to keep a random block with some SPP. I think it's better than random kick. All right, we're randoming Zadelli. What's in the box? Thick Skull. Our second random Thick Skull during this exercise. Okay, let's punch this in, which I think I already have. 70, 40, 90, 100, 80, 60, 60. Yeah, and this is only 10k to spare. There's nothing we can gain with 10k. I guess what we could gain is we could random session and take the kick if we hit bad. And that's just gives us another random to be efficient with. But if I was going to pick a skill here with just 2 RFP, it would be tackle. We already have 2 tackle on the team, so yeah, I guess we random here. We have kick as a insurance. Dauntless. Is random Dauntless worth keeping? Good for smashing orcs and whatnots. And it has block already, too. A random Dauntless feels like a useful tool. It is cheap. Like, it's a double random player. Yeah, I think we keep it. So we run this. If it'll let me. I'm realizing now Angry Raisins get the must level. Ooh, that would be awkward because I did all this randoming. If we end up having to pre-level here. That would change the math a lot. That's 40k extra. We probably don't keep him. Let's hope it lets me hit the redraft button. I want to double check it first, though. This went up to 70, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, I think that's fine. I think that's good. Let's hit the button. Choose players to keep. Next step, we hire just Linos and Apothecary. That is perfect. You got a free zombie in your first ladder game with Undead? Nice. You got a kill. No reroll. We didn't get the budget for a reroll. We'll end up with leader. We're playing 1 reroll for a game or 2. We need to buy rerolls and Jaguars. Validate. Let's roll some apothecary dice. 3/3 to clear the concussions off a sip. That's huge. I'm glad we kept the apothecary. Okay. Who's next? It might be the ball carrier. Sif got better. Another concussion clear on Von Roo. Now it's the ball carrier. Rolled a 4. Rolled a 4! Strength bust turns into a concussion. Gaming Dad gets better. Heck yeah. At last, triple concussion sheds 2 of them. We'll take it. We only failed 1 injury fix. Are you heavily concussed? Just roll a 3+. Raisin rolled 2 3+s and failed 1. 2 heavily concussed. All right, there's our team. We need some names. The NFL hates this one simple trick. The NFL loves that trick. The doctors are the ones who hate it. The Players Association. Okay, so we get Mighty Blow here. Now's when we cheese the system with all of our stored up levels. Gaming Dad is going for another stat. We get Leader here. And we get... Oh, we don't get Sneaky Kit. We're still 2 off. The trick only works if you're not too concussed to pick up the die. Sometimes you're that concussed. 4th. This team looks a lot better than the team we have been playing. Let's fire up some marbles. We need some names. Marbles on stream. Ooh, update. But I want to play marbles now. How slow it's going. No rerolls. We have a leader. We got a leader. We learned to leader. Why is it 116 value? Yeah, because the agency fees. The agency fees are phantom. It doesn't actually raise your player's team value. Yeah, rerolls are for failures. Winners don't need rerolls. Hey, Fiendish Fairy.
Them's some pretty good concussion dice.
Heck yeah, thank you, Sparrow. And we fixed the strength bust. Only 1 concussion stuck, and the strength turned into a concussion. So we're a double concussed team. All right, exclamation point play to get your name on a marble. I'm gonna go fill my water bottle while you're all doing exclamation point play. We'll do a quick 2-minute ad here, and then we'll do the marble race. This will get us back up to a full hour of no ad. Full ad immunity. You're back, everyone. Ah. Okay. Exclamation point play if you just got here. We're filling in the Amazon team. We've got 4 players to name. Exclamation point play if you want to be one of them. Yeah, we got a bit of a slalom track. Good old slalom with boulders to dodge. Sounds like a Red Bull event more than an Olympic event. Good luck, everybody. Starting the countdown. All order. Yes, redraft is slightly... being able to revive your players is an advantage to redraft. But the agency fees is insane for long term. Even the redraft itself, like redrafting to 1.6 might actually be fun if there wasn't for the agency fees. But the agency fees just make it worse and worse and worse the higher up you go. What did I just pay in agency fees? Like over 200,000. Let's go to leader camp. It's Anaroth the goat. Almost straight down the hole. Hit a peg. Holds the lead. Regular guy closing in. Break free so you can see where you're at. Sardonyx is our ghost marble, the previous best. Ooh, regular guy gets caught on the pyramids. Goat and monkey in the lead. A big lead. Nurgle's regular guy. 3rd and 4th, leaving Philby not on the team in 5th here. GC not far behind. They all could challenge for a spot. If you come into this with enough momentum, I wonder if you can do a skip. Is anyone coming close to the skip? Get the skip! Get the skip! Oh, Zanelli got pretty high. Duke with the skip. Oh, he had the height, but not the directional momentum he needed. Great Monkey's in the lead. Goat is in 2nd. Big pack fighting for the last 2 spots. Looks like Goat and Monkey are probably going to end up securing 1 and 2. Regular guy, Philby, GC. Oh, there's 6 people fighting for it. Bimdock's in there. Nurgle's Rock got caught on the duders here. Oh, there is a bit of a shuffle here. You get to pass in front of somebody as this goes back and forth. You can jump the line, skip the queue. Look at all the people in the queue on that spot. From GC to Zanelli. All right, there's Monkey and Goat. Still at a big lead. Okay, Fiendish Fairy and Mimnock. First one's onto the ground level. And then this giant crew. GC wins the back and forth shuffle. Okay, there's Goat with the jump. Is he going to land it? He sticks it. Goat's got her first spot. Monkey takes a try. Sticks the landing. That's our 1 and 2. Fiendish Fairy and Rumafont currently the last 2 we're going to make the team. Fun Flame challenging very closely, though. Let's go to Fiendish Fairy Cam. Oh, no, Indigo Cam. Here we go. Fun Flam and Rumafont. Who's going to take it? Oh, no! Other people died! No, Fiendish Fairy died. They missed the landing. By bad camera work, we missed it. Absolutely robbed. Camera malfunction. We'll never know if it was interference or not. Conspiracy theorists are going to have a field day with it. Almost everyone's sticking the landing, too. It felt like it was almost a guarantee. All right. We got Goat, Monkey, Robofont, and Funflam. Maybe one of them's already on the team. Goat did not get redrafted. I think Goat was on the team. Welcome aboard, Goat. We got J Monkey 42. All lowercase. Rubafont. Last but not least, we got our Fudfly. We'll check we didn't double up. We did not. We are good. Customization's fixed. Do random till we get the good body. You lost your snake. Snake there. Gonna get the snake and the body? Or am I giving the snake to an existing player? Snake in the body for J Monkey. You really need the wings because it just helps you tell during gameplay who's a Lido and who isn't. Is very helpful. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. How much do we need on Gaming Dad? 32. 708. Sif needs 6. Harker needs 2. It's not a bad team. Now, do I want to actually play another game? 2 Blood Bowl games in a row is a little much. The spirit is willing, but the body is weak and mushy. Better not. What are we at? We're at the 5-hour mark. I guess I could do one more game. But okay, the option is like one more game of Blood Bowl or like 3 hours of Runescape. Maybe even longer of RuneScape. I might recharge in RuneScape. Feel like doing a Blood Bowl game later. Oh yeah, no, I'll definitely play better if I just play Waro. Where did we end up after the win? We were 22nd. Now we're 9th. Back to the top 10. Yeah, I think I shouldn't. It would punt the team. I think we should RuneScape. I promised it in the title anyway. We'll swap over to some RuneScape. Do all my title swaps. Okay, so I've been working on the mini games. These are all the mini games at OSRS. Get over to OSRS side over here. Flip me horizontally. Okay, so we did a lot of Teparos yesterday. We can give Teparos a score. I think it's going to get a good score. Oh, let me do my category swaps first. I'm all over the place here. Noob trying out all the minigames and rating them out of 10. And then if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to stop the stream and relaunch it so it gets like a RuneScape VOD. So the three of you on YouTube, sorry for the disruption here. But I think it needs to be done. It's the way the YouTube algorithm works. I have to break up the games into separate VODs. I will put into YouTube chat my Twitch. You can pop over there to be undisrupted, or you can figure out how the new stream shows up on YouTube.